Okay, we're going to go over how to submit our homework on the web server when the homework requests that you place your assignment on the server rather than in Canvas. And actually, you would submit the link into Canvas. So where we're going to start is on our hosting panel. And we're going to go to our Files, File Manager. And whatever class it is that you're in, I made a fake class for this demonstration called web-xxx.reallife.com. If you're Web 100, if you're Web 115, let's go ahead and use Web 100 as a example real quick just to show inside here you see there's a bunch of other files such as WordPress files and things like that. When you're in here, as I'll show you in this sample site, you would just click New Folder and create a directory called Assignments. And that's the directory we'd be working out of. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and go back up, and I'm going to find my example site. So things hopefully are a little more clear because there's nothing else in your way to see. What you're creating is an assignments folder. And in that assignments folder, what you're doing is you're actually putting in, for example, HTM-034 is an actual assignment, and it's create a web page. And there you see it. And the requirement, not for this assignment, but if the requirement were to submit a link to it on your web host, you would take the HTM-034 and you would create a folder in here, HTM-034. You do that pretty easily by just clicking New Folder. Let's say we're working on the next HTM one, so HTM-035 would be the next assignment. And we create that folder. And we wanted to do that in the assignments folder. There we go. At this point, you can take this and you actually upload your homework to it. So, and when you're uploading your homework to it, the first page that you upload, the first page that you want me to come to or the person to come to should be named index.html inside that folder. And now you'll see that that is in. We're putting it in there. Sorry, having some silliness right now. That's inside the folder. And, so if you create the file, you've seen me do it twice now, once with a directory, once with a file. Sometimes with these web editors, you have to move things around. So I'm actually not going to edit that out and leave it in as a reminder to you so you don't become confused if you accidentally create a file in one place and you meant for it to go to the other. The best thing that you can do is actually double-click into the file. And you'll see we're actually in that assignment now. You can see the full path up here. And we're actually in HTM-035. So that's pretty much it for the way that you submit the assignment. Of course, the way that you want to submit the assignment then in Canvas is you would go out to your assignments folder on your URL, on your domain, subdomain, to the assignments folder, and navigate to whichever assignment it was you were going to be turning in. Let's say we're going to turn in 035, and then I would just highlight the link and copy it, and that's what I would submit into Canvas. Now I'll move on quickly and quickly go over doing it through Dreamweaver for those of you who are leveraging Dreamweaver or would like to use it. One thing I'll do is I'll make sure at this point I'll go and see what any differences there are between the folder on the server and my folder locally. And the way I can do that is say to synchronize with the remote server and say get and put newer files and selected files only, which I have the assignments folder selected. So I'll go ahead and I'll preview it. It's going through looking at a list of files on the folder, on the server, and the only one it came up with is that one that we actually just created up there in the web file manager. And so I'm going to say OK and bring it down, and you'll see it drop below the 034 folder right there, which is what it did. And so now I have that open. If you were going to submit an assignment through here, you would basically just right-click on assignments, say new folder, XXX, whatever your module is, 003, and then of course you would create your assignment file or move your assignment file into here so that you could submit it. And just for clarity, we'll go ahead and we'll put in here, we'll put in H1. You gotta watch, it tries to do auto formatting for you. So when it happens, after a while you get used to it and you're able to avoid it. Obviously, I didn't do a very good job at avoiding it though. So at this point, I'm going to save it. And I'm going to go ahead and take 03 and I'm going to say put. It's going up to the server. I should be able to go out to my site now and you'll see we don't have a 3 here. And I refreshed and there's my 3, and you can see my index has exactly what I put on it, and this is the link that I would submit. Hopefully that helps you, and if you need any further help, of course, just contact me and let me know.